Lakerland, good morning. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the show. As you can see, we doing it a little bit different here at Lakerland this morning. Shout out to BA for putting me on to the portrait. Got to drop a bomb for the homie BA. I am Seven Mitchell, 1/3 of the Lakers land staff. Appreciate you guys joining me today, man. We got to talk about the homie Jaxson Hayes. Jaxson Hayes, man, I want to break down Jaxson Hayes, a guy who we really have not discussed here on Lakerland a lot during the actual offseason, man. But Jaxson Hayes, believe it or not, in my eyes, is very important, very pivotal as far as a piece for what the Lakers have moving into this upcoming season, man. We are definitely about to rock and roll here on the Lakers Land Show. Make sure you guys smash that like button so we can get this out to the NBA community. I'm trying to live stream a little bit differently. You see, we're doing the portrait thing. If you guys want to come up and chop it up about Jaxson Hayes, I believe I did put the link in the live chat. If you guys want to come up, it's definitely not a problem. Y'all know how we rocking here on Lakerland. But first things first, boys and girls, let's talk about the homie Jaxson Hayes for a minute. What do y'all consider Jaxson Hayes? A liability or an asset to this current Lakers roster? What do y'all think about Jaxson Hayes? Is he a liability or an asset? Me, I like Jaxson Hayes. I don't love Jaxson Hayes, but I like Jaxson Hayes. And for what the team needs, what the Lakers need, I feel like Jaxson could be more of an asset than a liability. You know, it's plain as day. The Lakers definitely need rim protection. They need some size. They need some length. We are praying that the Lakers will sign a significant big man, you know, that would allow Anthony Davis and LeBron James to get back to his true position. But I've always kind of contemplated and wondered why Jaxson Hayes was just not plugged in at the starting spot just to allow that to happen. And over the years, the couple years, Laker fans has really not been really up on Jaxson Hayes. And now, you know, it seems like some fans don't even want Jaxson as a backup center. But I'm just like, considering what's still out there and available in the NBA, you really could do worse. Being honest. And in addition to that, I feel like he played very well once his role got clarified last season after, you know, Christian Wood had went down. Like, I'm always, and people don't like me to keep bringing this up, Lakers land, but I'm always going to vilify Darvin Ham for a lot that happened last year. I'm sorry. I got to talk to the damn bosses, bro. Because to me, we have like 3 or 4 players. If you watch the Lakers last season, we got like 3 or 4 players, Lakers land, that we still have questions about that we shouldn't be asking at this point. Questions that could have been answered if Darvin Ham was to do his damn job. And I can run down the list. We still questioning and wondering what Jaxson Hayes can bring to the table. We're still questioning and wondering what Max Christie is going to actually bring to the table. Most of the Lakerland community is already out on Jalen Hood-Schifino. So the development, like Darvin Ham really screwed things up, in my opinion, as far as actually us witnessing what these guys can bring to the table. So I am excited that, you know, we now have a new coach in JJ Redick. I believe, even though JJ Redick doesn't have a lot of coaching experience, I believe he's going to be outside the box. I believe he's going to be creative, and the fact that he's played the game, I think, is going to pivot very well for the development of this ball club. But getting back specifically, y'all, to Jaxson Hayes, I feel like he could be more of a liability than an asset because, simply put, the Lakers need his size. They need his size. One thing that I didn't know, and this bugged me the hell out, Lakerland, did y'all know back, and I want to say the 2021-23 season, if I'm not mistaken, Jaxson Hayes shot 35% from the three-point line. This was what? 2 years ago. He was with New Orleans. It was the 21-22 season. Jaxson Hayes from three shot 35%. He went 20 for 57 on the year that season. Last year with the Lakers, he only shot 8 3-point attempts and he missed them all. So I'm wondering offensively, because that's where he comes up weak. I'm not even going to hold you. You know, Jaxson Hayes need to develop a bag. I think that's going to come in time. But trying to figure out where you need him most, would you want a guy like Jaxson Hayes shooting perimeter shots, or do you want him just banging down low, you know, helping spread the floor? I think Christian Wood does a better job of spreading the floor than Jaxson does, if we're talking about comparing the two. But when I saw and I don't want to say super efficiency, but when you got a big man like that shooting 57 threes in a season, 35%, you can't sneeze at that. And the fact that he only attempted 8 last season under Darvin Ham, it kind of made me look kind of like, well, damn, should I be vilifying or going at Jaxson Hayes? Because maybe it was Darvin Ham who mismanaged this guy, who misused this guy, who really didn't put him in a position to be successful. And I'm wondering how JJ Redick could actually change that. Is that something that the Lakers as a community want to see? Does it make sense for Jaxson Hayes to be shooting threes, attempting from the perimeter? When you look at what we have as a roster, the Lakers definitely need shooters, but he's not no shooter. Understandably, his role and importance to this Los Angeles Lakers team, I believe, is going to be within 15 feet all day, every day, on both ends of the basketball court. So it did kind of surprise me how well of a three-point shooter Jaxson Hayes was in New Orleans. And then, you know, when we come to Los Angeles, this is a whole different cup of tea. But, you know, I try to consider the whole Darvin Ham effect. I'm also taking into consideration that we have a new coaching staff. But when I look at what the Lakers need right now, they need Jaxson to play big. And like I said, to me, he had his moments last season, Lakerland. I don't know if y'all are sold on him or what. Salute to MJW in the building. Shout out to Melon Husk. I see you guys in the live chat. What Melon talking about? I've been constipated for 5 days now. This is the work of the devil. No, that's the work of Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss. They got my stomach hurting too, because this whole offseason, the Lakers made no move. So I'm feeling your pain, Melon Huss, even though you're trying to troll me. I'm feeling your pain. My stomach is hurting too, because the Lakers did absolutely nothing in the offseason, and that got a lot of people in Lakerland very upset. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the live chat if you guys want to come up and give your opinion on Jaxson Hayes. But I do want to know from you guys, Lakerland, what do y'all think about Jaxson Hayes as a starter? Maybe not opening night, but can you see Jaxson Hayes being a starter for the Los Angeles Lakers? And when you answer that question, I don't want you to look at Jaxson Hayes' productivity as far as thinking that he needs to put up a certain amount of points or rebounds. I'm looking from the lens of allowing your best two players, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, to do what they do to the max. Is it worth, is Jaxson Hayes that bad offensively that you can't just plug him in at the 5 and let AD run wild at the 4, let Braun do what he do at the 3? I've been kind of green lighting that move for maybe since the whole second half of the year. I don't like Anthony Davis playing the center position. I know he's one of the best defenders we have in the game, arguably the best defender that we have in the game. I think Wemby is coming up real strong in that department. But, you know, Anthony Davis has accepted that role, but he's never embraced playing the 5. When the Lakers had him playing his true position and LeBron playing his true position, what wound up happening in 2020? We won the championship. I mean, I know there's a lot of circumstances and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee playing their roles, allowed AD to do what he do and allowed LeBron to do what he do. And it was successful. I'm tired of watching LeBron sacrifice at the 4. I'm tired of watching Anthony Davis sacrifice at the 5. Freeman in the building. Freeman says something happened with the Lakers. I mean, I'm here talking about Jaxson Hayes. And I'm wondering from you guys, how much of an asset or liability do y'all feel like Jaxson Hayes is at this point going into this upcoming season? Because I actually like what this kid is bringing to the table. And I'm kind of wondering why he's not being plugged in as a starter. Not because he's so super productive, but we all know watching the Lakers, I feel like we would be better off with everyone playing, their true position. We don't have a lot of offensive firepower on this complete roster as it is. So I'm really liking the idea of bringing Jaxson Hayes in to start. Absolutely. That's my whole point, Freeman. He's a great filler, at least for the first half of the year. I'm not looking for all-star or nothing like that from the kid, but I feel like for the responsibilities and the role that we need for the Lakers to be even somewhat successful in the first half of the year, put him out there. Put him out there. I'm excited to see what guys like Dalton Connect is going to bring to the table. This starting 5 to me, Lakers land, I'm kind of questioning. I'm not really sold with this starting 5 that's actually projected to start with this Lakers team. I don't know what y'all think, but guys like Rui Hachimura, I don't want Rui starting no more. I'm sorry. I got to talk to the bosses. I don't want Rui starting no more. Plus, this Lakers roster is so weak as far as the bench, the second unit. We kind of need Rui coming off the bench for the offensive firepower. I think Rui Hachimura, if he was to come off the bench, he would be the leader of the second unit for the Lakers, and I think he would go crazy. We're not going to be able to finish this season off with the D'Angelo Russell and the Austin Reeves playing together, starting backcourt. I don't know what to do with that. I really don't want to get rid of D'Angelo Russell. I really don't want to get rid of Austin Reeves because, honestly, there's nothing out there. I don't feel like there's nothing out there better. People feel like Austin Reeves is safe, but the name that's been out there so much has been D'Angelo Russell. Rui Hachimura's name has been kind of thrown in there. Even Jaxson Hayes' name has been thrown in trade talks as far as capital. And I'm just like, man, Darvin Ham screwed this up. Guys like Cam Reddish and all that. I know Cam Reddish, Cam Reddish is only 25 years old, Lakerland. 25 years. No matter of fact, Cam isn't even 25 yet. He's still 24 years of age. The problem with Cam Reddish is that he has played with, I believe, 4 teams in the last 5 years. And it's hard to figure out his identity. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like he's a defensive guy. I feel like that's going to keep him in the league for a while, the way he plays defense. I feel like that's what would keep Bronny James in the league, having a defensive identity. But watching guys like Max Christie and Cam Reddish, how these guys just did, how it seems just like guys came up short last year. I don't want to blame it on them so much. I feel like it was partially Darvin Ham not really knowing what he was doing and understanding the assignment. And I feel like the Lakers as an organization, the Lakers as a community, and the Lakers as a team, we suffered for. Darvin Ham was a true terrorist. Vando starting. Verl, I'm going to keep it real. If this was 2K, go for it. I'm not sold on Vando's availability, gang. I got to keep it real. I'm not sold on his availability. And when you think back last year, y'all remember when Cam Reddish took over for a little bit, when he took over the starting spot from Austin Reeves, when Darvin Ham had benched Austin Reeves and Cam Reddish had took over? Y'all remember that? The Lakers, after Cam Reddish went into the starting lineup, the Lakers moved up to a top 10 defense in the NBA, not the Western Conference, in the NBA. So I wouldn't I don't know if I want Cam Reddish in the starting lineup, though. I mean, LeBron is getting older. I'll never be sold on Anthony Davis's availability. I don't care that he just played the most games he played in his career last year. What AD just coming off of playing, 73 games last year? I don't care. History shows that Anthony Davis is not to be trusted when we talk about availability. And to me, availability is the greatest ability to have, especially when you're chasing championships. Vando doesn't bring, and Vando, I don't know. I don't know, Ver. I'm questioning Vando in the starting lineup. I'm questioning Cam Reddish in the starting lineup. I don't want Rui there no more. I can tell you that much. And that's no shot at Rui Hachimura. I just feel like because we have no real firepower in the second unit, Rui would be perfect for that position. Max Christie, we don't know what we're getting out this kid. That's what I'm talking about. Darvin Ham really screwed shit up for us. We don't really know what Max is going to do. I'm sitting in the wing waiting. I'm hoping that Dalton Connect, a guy like Dalton Connect, can come in really early, take over that spot from Taurean Prince. I think guys like Dalton Connect is going to have an early impact with the Lakers. He's going to get the opportunities, but Dalton Connect is also a damn defensive liability. Dalton Connect cannot sit in that chair. Dalton Connect can't stand in front of nobody. Him, D-Lo, and Austin Reeves is man. JJ Redick has a tough job to do starting this thing off Lakers land. And if you are considering getting rid of Jaxson Hayes, I think it is a huge mistake. It is a huge mistake. Now, I want to throw a couple trade scenarios out there because we did a poll and we asked if Jaxson Hayes was an asset or liability. So there are a couple moves that could be made, but I don't know if y'all want it. Let's say Nikola Vucevic and Jabari Walker. Would you be willing as a Lakers fan to give up Rui Hachimura, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and Jaxson Hayes for Nikola Vucevic? Because there's a three-way deal that could get done where the Lakers could get Nikola, Jabari Walker, the Pelicans would get DeAndre Ayton and Jalen Hood-Schifino, the Trailblazers would get Zach LaVine. It's actually a four-way trade, and the Chicago Bulls would get Brandon Ingram, Rui Hachimura, and Jaxson Hayes. The contracts work. But I'm not willing, and even though I don't feel like Hachimura is a superstar and we still questioning some of these guys, I'm not trying to get rid of Rui, Jaxson, even Jalen Hood-Schifino. I mean, for Nikola Vucevic, no. Yes, he fits the bill as far as what we need as far as a big, but man, no. I feel like we should just go ahead and really try to develop this kid, Jaxson Hayes, unless it's something that we don't know. It's got to be something that the Lakers know that we don't know why they not sold on this kid, because I don't understand. The Denver Nuggets, I'm going to keep it real, Lakerland, and I hate to say it. The Denver Nuggets really fucked us up mentally. We think the whole NBA season is about the Denver Nuggets now. Everything is evolved around Nikola Jokic. We don't play the Denver Nuggets for 82 games. I understand totally that when we play Denver, it's a match, it's a nightmare, when you're trying to have somebody guarding Nikola Jokic. But, bro, we only playing them 3-4 times in a season. There's too many other important games. It's not just about Nikola Jokic, and I wish the Lakers as a community get off of that. Anthony Davis in his career is winless versus DeMarcus Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Anthony Davis have never won a game versus DeMarcus Sabonis. It's not just about the Denver Nuggets. The Lakers got to start thinking outside the box I am so excited that we do got a new head coach. I hope JJ Redick brings it, bro. I really do. Because this shit is just, it's crazy. It's really crazy. But, Jaxson Hayes, man, I don't really want to campaign a lot like he's some type of big time piece to the Lakers winning the championship. But for what the Lakers honestly need, we know the Lakers need a big. There's nobody out there realistically right now. Why make any trades right now? If the Lakers make a move right now, Lakers land, they chasing it. They chasing clout. They chasing the attention. There's no moves to be made that's going to help this basketball team right now. We're going to have to wait till the trade deadline. I'm not saying this is the roster that the Lakers are going to end with, but everything that could have happened for the Lakers is a done deal. Klay Thompson, that's a done deal. Vucevic, that's a done deal. Be patient. That's all I'm asking the Lakers to do. Be patient. What happened the last time the Lakers rushed? Russell Westbrook happened the last time the Lakers rushed. We can't afford that no more, bro. We really can't. Lakerland, I don't know. I really got to talk to the bosses about Rob Pelinka. Everybody has been killing him because we haven't made no moves over the summer. Did Rob Pelinka drop the ball? Possibly so. We watched DeMar DeRozan go by. We watched a couple guys go by, but at the end of the day, there's nothing out there right now really that's going to change life. Killer noise with all these trade talks about D'Angelo Russell, this, that, and the third. How is this shit going to help the mental of these guys going into this training camp? Now, what type of lineup, Prize? What lineup is this with Jalen Hood-Schifino, Skylar Mays, Max Christie, Jaxson Hayes, and Christian Woods? What we doing with that? Are we asking who's the best out of that group? Who's the worst out of that group? Because that's definitely not a unit I'm trying to put out there on the basketball court. If that's what you're saying, no way. The Lakers need to stack picks now. Brian said the Lakers need to stack picks now, but I'm saying if the Lakers, what do y'all want? That at the end of the day, let me ask y'all that. If you are a real Lakers fan, what do you want? Do you want to win now or do you want to develop for the future? Because that's where the fuck we at right now, Lakers land. I'm keeping it real. That's where we at. And that's why behind the scenes, we have this 2-on-2 going on that y'all seem to kind of not really target in on. We have LeBron and AD versus Rob Pelinka and Jeanie Buss. I'm trying to tell y'all, there is a war behind the scenes between the front office and the stars of the Lakers because these guys and girls, respectively, are going in opposite directions. Rob Pelinka and Jeanie Buss is hell-bent on developing this team and the future of the Lakers, and I'm not mad at that. That is definitely their job. They have a responsibility to look at the future for the Lakers. I'm not mad at that. But you're the general manager now, Rob Pelinka. You're the owner now, Jeanie Buss. LeBron's window is 2 to 3 years. AD's window is maybe, who knows? Anthony Davis and LeBron wants to win now. They're not fucking hell bent on the future of the Lakers. The time is now. So what we gonna do? That's my thing. What do y'all want? Because it seemed like Lakers land are tired of LeBron James. We done had that conversation. I know y'all sick of LeBron. I know most of y'all want rid of LeBron. Why? I don't know. But we not gonna have that conversation. Y'all have the right to y'all opinion. But what do y'all want? If y'all want the Lakers to possibly win title 18, and I know it's so far-fetched, the reality is the Lakers aren't good enough to win a damn championship this season. But if that's your expectation, because that's mine, You can't win without getting somebody like they need more. Fuck all this draft. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying that you're wrong with the whole, stacking draft picks, BG. But for me, that's what the OKC Thunder is doing. And it's working out for them well, but they don't have no superstar players that's on their way out the door in Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be there for a while. What's the other I forgot the other kid name for OKC. But he's going to be there for a while. They just brought in Alex Caruso. So they have a culture that they're still trying to build, and the best players on the Lakers are on their way out the door. So it's a lot of friction to me when we talk about what's happening with the stars of the team versus the front office of this organization. And I don't know what we should do. BG says the Lakers regretting letting go of their young core when Magic got there. They're not spending good money. No, see, this is another argument that me and the fellas have had here on Lakerland for 2 years now. Why do y'all feel like it was a bad decision to get rid of the Lonzo Balls and the Julius Randles and the Josh Harts and ultimately the Kyle Kuzmas and the Brandon Ingrams of the world? Y'all really think that that was a mistake? How? I don't get it. Yes, Brandon Ingram is an all-star. Brandon Ingram is nice. Josh Hart had his best year, I believe, maybe playing in New York last season. Julius Randle, another very impactful player for the New York Knicks. Kyle Kuzma, I mean, he stuck around, won the championship. Lonzo Ball, unfortunately, dealing with these injuries. Those guys individually have had a little bit of progress after leaving the Lakers. But, bro, let's be real. Them guys wasn't winning shit. They not to keep. I mean, no, that was the move to me. You had to get Anthony Davis. This is the $1 million question, George. Who knows? The product that's going to be out on the floor right now is so iffy. Forget the names. It's not about the names. What can they bring? LeBron, AD, and Rui was just playing in Paris in the Olympics. Who knows how gassed those guys are going to be? Y'all remember how Austin Reeves looked last year coming off of the FIBA Cup? How gassed he was at the beginning of the year? That was one of the reasons why Darvin had benched his ass. We don't know what type of energy LeBron and AD going to have to start this season off. And the Lakers damn sure can't afford to be losing games early. The Lakers are not in no position to be pacing themselves because this is an 82-game season. Hell no. We got to get out running and gunning. We got to try to win as many games now as we can because the schedule in after February for the Lakers is crazy. The Lakers can't afford to be losing games. Like you see what happened these last couple of years, how we lose a couple games that we should have won at the beginning of the year. And then at the end of the season, when we get to that whole play-in shit, it's like those games, if we would have won them, we would have been in a better space. Like that shit keep happening with the Lakers. We can't afford, we don't have that luxury this upcoming season. We got to start winning early. So to answer George's point as far as what product are we going to start off with, there's nobody new we can bring in. I can tell you that. But it's just like, what is JJ Redick going to do with these pieces at the end of the day? The whole D'Angelo, Russell, Austin Reeves, that's not going to work. I don't know how long you're going to play with it, but it's not going to work for the 82 games if we're going to be successful. Rui Hachimura starting at this point, to me, is not going to work. Yes, LeBron can play the 4. Yes, Anthony Davis can play the 5. But that's not what I want. I want a solidified big man so Anthony Davis can get back to his true position and LeBron James' old ass can get back to his. I really got to talk to the bosses, bro, because this has just been so much to try to unfold. My dog Magnif is in the building. AD has definitely been a beast. He is a beast, Curtis. I'm not denying that at all. But again, we don't know how available Anthony Davis is going to be. Why not put some responsibility on this kid right here, Jaxson Hayes? What I watched him do last year, I was impressed once Christian Wood got hurt, bro. I don't know how good of a player ultimately Jaxson Hayes is going to be. I really don't. But what I do know is the Lakers need him now. Let me go to the comments, man. Make sure if you guys are new to the Lakerland platform, make sure you guys smash that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel for us as we get this video out to the community. Become a member as well. We got exclusive members only content. Shout out to Hank and BA. Once again, I'm Seven Mitchell, 1/3 of the Lakers Land staff. We definitely appreciate you guys. As y'all can see, man, BA put me on this new portrait type of live stream. So I said, let me go ahead and try this little format of a live stream out. We'll still be doing our regular live stream shows in regular format in the afternoon and in the evenings. But, shout out to everyone that has come through this morning and joined Lakers Land, man. We definitely getting everything started. Now, this is definitely the comment of the morning for me here in this live chat. E.G. Stein Gaming in the building says that they should have kept Darvin Ham. My. Jesus Christ. Drop a ball. The boss is about you, EG. EG, you gonna sit up here and lie to me? You gonna sit up here and lie to the American public live on Lakerland and sit up here and say that the Lakers should have kept Darvin Ham? Really?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You should be drug tested, EG. You my guy, bro, but you should be drug tested. This is disrespectful. Janetta is in the building. What's that word, Miss Mitchell? Good morning. Shout out to you guys, man. But Brian, you absolutely on point, man. They absolutely refuse to play LeBron anywhere but the 4, and it's costing them. I don't understand. People act like 2020 was 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. We literally watched the Lakers with a true center, JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, getting AD playing his true position, getting LeBron playing his true position. Won a championship. Won a damn championship. So I don't know, man. This is going to be, real iffy. It's all good, EG. It's all good, EG. Yeah, Freeman. I mean, I had to bring the Joe Clark out, man. They got to be drug tested. Got to be drug tested. But what do y'all guys think overall, man? I don't really want to get off topic and keep you guys too long, but I just wanted to come at you guys real briefly this morning, just to chop it up about the homie Jaxson Hayes and just try to gauge it and figure out what do y'all think about this kid, because I feel like he's needed, bro. I really feel like he's needed. I can't sit up here and campaign and say, oh, man, this dude is about to be a big-time presence on the defensive end. He's going to be a big-time scorer. He's going to average a double-double. He's going to be a future all-star. I can't vouch for none of that when it comes to this kid. I just know what the Lakers actually need in my eyes, and I just don't understand why they are not pulling the trigger on putting him in the starting role. What does the Lakers know about Jaxson Hayes that we don't? Pool World in the building. That's a fact, bro. Jaxson can really hoop. My thing is just I just don't know what's the best role for him. Like I said, back in 2021, that 2021-22 season with New Orleans, he shot 35% from the three-point line. As a big, and he attempted 57 shots. So Jaxson Hayes 2 years ago shot 57 three-point attempts and was 35% as a big, as a young big. But then last year under Darvin Ham, he only shoot 8. He missed all 8, so it's not like he's efficient, but I'm just saying is I feel like some of these guys were just really mismanaged. Everybody keep talking about how Jalen Hood-Schifino is nothing, how Max Christie is nothing, how Cam Reddish is nothing, how Jaxson Hayes is nothing. Look who was managing them. Darvin Ham did this team no justice. And I ain't mad at him for taking the job. Winning the championship as an assistant coach with the Milwaukee Bucks, having the opportunity to coach with the Lakers and, coaching LeBron and AD. They went to the Western Conference Finals in the first year. But, the reality will always expose himself, bro. When it comes to X's and O's, rotations, adjustments, we are better than Darvin Ham. You and I are better than Darvin Ham at that. So the shit was a nightmare. Darvin Ham had to go. But what's so fucked up is that the guys that we got stuck with, the Max Christies of the world, the Gabe Vincents, these niggas, they not going nowhere. And we don't know what the hell these guys really can do. We don't know if last year's disgusting, pathetic performance by some of these guys is really what they are, or if this was Darvin Ham's fault. JJ Redick got a big challenge ahead of him. He really does. And I'm going to be real. I know that's his guy. The worst thing JJ Redick could do is keep LeBron James in his fucking ear this season. That relationship between him and LeBron, they're going to have to do something different. I'm seeing LeBron James get on TV talking about Bronny can't call him dad in the game. Fuck all that, because Bronny ass ain't going to be playing. Worry about the relationship of you and JJ Redick. Don't you be in JJ Redick's ear trying to be the general manager when you're not. Trying to be the coach when you're not. That's the only thing I'm asking for, LeBron. Stay in your damn lane. Let this nigga JJ Redick do what he do. This nigga got it's not a game in LA, bro. If y'all thought the LA Lakers as an organization was a soap opera before, I'm telling you, training camp is now a month away, about a month and a week away, about 4 or 5 weeks away. Watch what happened. We haven't even begun to talk about Bronny James and all this other stuff. Watch. This shit is going to be crazy. Everything wrong Darvin Ham was doing, bro. Everything. And what was worse than that, who was the assistants of Darvin Ham? He didn't have no winning veteran assistant coaches that he could really lean on. LeBron probably was the best assistant coach that Darvin Ham had. Just pathetic, bro. Just pathetic. Baltimore all day, every day. You already know we in the building. You know the 410 and the 443. You know how we rocking. It's so crazy that I do a Lakers show living all the way in Baltimore. It's just pathetic. It really is pathetic. But I cannot and I will not cover anything when it comes to the Washington, D.C. area. We ain't doing that. We don't cover no Wizards and no Nationals and no Commanders and all that. If it ain't the Ravens, it's going to be the Lakers. I might start covering the Chicago Sky. I don't know what the hell going on with Angel Reese. Lord have mercy. That's a done deal. I don't even really want to get off topic, but I think that WNBA Rookie of the Year, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. I kind of felt like it was a wrap once Marina Mobley maybe had got traded from the Chicago Sky to the Where did she go? Did she go to Connecticut? Where did maybe I forgot where she went at. But when that trade happened, I said at that time that was going to be the trade that was ultimately going to seal a deal for Caitlin Clark to win Rookie of the Year, because it's not going to be enough for Angel Reese to keep putting up these double doubles. It's very impressive. Don't get it twisted. But Angel Reese would have to become more of a scorer, and the team would have to keep winning in order to be the Rookie of the Year. And the improvements that Angel Reese needs can't happen in real time. It needs to happen in the off season. Angel's game offensively is not going to get better it'll get better during the season, but it's not going to be where it needs to be in season. Once the off season goes, she gets to work out, get some rest. Angel will be much better offensively next season. When it comes to Caitlin Clark, yeah, she's a big time mistake maker, but part of those mistakes are the team. The problems that Caitlin Clark had could be changed and fixed and adjusted in the season. Once her teammates got more efficient, once her teammates start making less mistakes, and you see what's happening. So it seems like moving forward, man, Caitlin got the Rookie of the Year probably on lock. After what I witnessed, the Sky have lost like 4 in a row. So, shit is looking bad. And then we see Angel Reese everywhere. And I don't want to never knock nobody for getting the bag and being a hustler, being a business person, whether you're a man or a woman. But we see Angel Reese everywhere, social media, at the game, at Paris, everywhere. And now the team losing. We didn't see Caitlin Clark nowhere when the W took a break. I ain't really see Caitlin Clark at all. And they come back winning. So, that's something to think about. But, it's also a reality. And I hate to make it like a black and white thing. But black people have to work 2, 3, 4 times harder sometimes just to be in the same space. Caitlin Clark doesn't have to make all these appearances and do all this to be in the position that she is, in the space that she is. She's earned it, but it's just levels. It's just different. Angel Reese could gain just as much popularity, but Angel Reese has to do more, has to be in more places. So I get it. I understand it. But to me, it looked like it has compromised the wins of the team. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about, winning. But I'm all for that. I don't want to keep talking too much on the W. But Lakerland, I am signing off. Just wanted to try this new live stream format. Miss New York in the building. Good morning. Happy Thursday to everyone that joined me here on Lakerland. David Murray, you already know, man. Ravens Nation's in the back. It's all about Lamar. It's all about Lamar. I ain't got no worries about my Ravens. But what the fuck is Lamar? What does he want to do when it count the most? Lamar Jackson is a bad boy in the regular season. But do this nigga want to win, or do this nigga want to be like, the time is now. The time is definitely now. Do us a huge favor, y'all. Smash that like button for us. If y'all are new to the Lakerland platform, do us a huge favor and subscribe. Also, if you would like to support our platform, we definitely have members only content, exclusive merchandise. Check out our store for Lakersland. Definitely appreciate everyone coming out. But most importantly, subscribe to the platform and put that notification bell on so y'all can catch our daily podcast. Myself, BA, and Hank. Shout out to those guys. They are on load management right now. But we'll be back at it later on this afternoon with another full show of Lakersland. So make sure y'all hit that notification so y'all can know when we go live to talk our shit. Topic of discussion today, Lakersland. What are we talking about later today? Oh, man. I feel like should we take some shots at LeBron today? Should we give the top 5 reasons why LeBron should leave the Lakers, or why the Lakers should leave LeBron, or why LeBron need to go? Y'all want to get into that? We can get into that. Got my brother in the building, Mr. Billy, Storytime Adventures. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother AJ channel as well. Shout out to my brother Magnif as always. Y'all stay safe, man. I'm about to sign off, but we are going to be back at it later on this afternoon. And I think we're going to have some LeBron James slander. It's Thursday, so why not? Why not talk about the GOAT? That's a fact. Big up to my guy Brian Green in the building for joining the live chat. He had a lot of dope analysis and perspectives on the Lakers. So shout out to you, BG, today. Hope you guys stay safe. Let me know in the comments, though, overall Lakerland, what y'all think about Jaxson Hayes ultimately. Is he an asset? Is he a liability for the Lakers? Would you sacrifice putting Jaxson Hayes in the starting lineup just to get Anthony Davis and LeBron James in their true positions? We need to know. And we need to know now. Shout out to you guys. Stay safe. I'm Seven Mitchell, and I'm signing off. Peace.